Cardiac output training is very simple, but a few key parts to it can make a huge difference. Cardiac output training increases your energy, improves your digestion, improves your sleep quality, and your joint health, all through understanding how to progressively overload your heart rate training zone and control your breathing. You are to do one exercise continuously for the time written in your program. Focus on keeping your heart rate in the training zone I have provided. It is important to use a zero impact form of cardio. This can be a cross trainer, a rowing machine, or an indoor bike. But how about if you're training from home? You can cycle outdoors, you can do cardiac output circuits, or even a fast-paced walk. Fast-paced walks can be enough if you have a fairly low aerobic capacity at this point in time. Harder forms of cardio, like running, spike the heart rate due to impacts on the joints. Only run when I specify that you are ready to do so, breathing only through your nose, in and out. It will take a little getting used to if you have not done it before. It will slow you down when you first start. If you have to breathe through your mouth at any point, you are going too fast. Slow down, reduce the heart rate until you can breathe in and out through your nose. Objectives. The first objective is the time given. If you can't manage to keep your heart rate in that zone the whole time, don't worry. It's all about progression. Start with whatever heart rate you can manage for the time set in your program and gradually build it up. The second objective is your average heart rate. Your average heart rate across the given time frame is the number that you want to build up slowly. For example, if you are training for 30 minutes and you are averaging a heart rate of 130 beats per minute, the goal for your next 30-minute cardiac output session is to go above 130 beats per minute. When you can get an average heart rate to the highest value within a given range easily, I'll adapt or progress the conditioning training. I would suggest to use a heart rate monitor to best track your heart rate. The cheapest heart rate monitor is the Polar H7 Bluetooth chest strap. If you're looking though for a smartwatch, the best smartwatch that I can advise you to buy will be the Apple Watch. It is the best for heart rate monitoring. If you do not have a heart rate monitor, but you are using a machine, please disregard the handles. The handles on the machines cannot give you an accurate reading to try to progress with. Use speed and distance over time to mark improvement. Try to increase distance covered within a given time frame without breathing through your mouth. Increase intensity without going too high in the heart rate zone, and increase distance covered by increasing the speed or resistance. Please note that the time that I specify for your workout does not start until you are in the heart rate zone. For example, if I ask you to conduct a cardiac output session for 30 minutes with a heart rate between 120 to 150 beats per minute, the session will not start until your heart rate is at 120 beats per minute. When you have completed your cardiac output session, please record the following recordings. Number 1, nasal breathing. Mark it out of 10 in terms of how you felt that you did. This is especially important if you struggle with this. Number 2, record the total time you completed it for. And lastly, number 3, record your average heart rate. This is the number that you want to progress over time, but only when you are getting a score of 10 out of 10 on the nasal breathing every single time.